if I want to solve this, first thing you have to realize, that's base 10. Anytime there's no base, it's base 10. Then the way I change it is I drop the log, and then I have the 10, and then I switch these two. That's how I do it. I drop the log and switch those two. So I have x, and I have, how do you write this as a fraction? 0.01. Do you understand that's 1 over 100? Now, then you look at this and go, okay, what power would it be? And this one you could do in your head. You hopefully could realize this would be -2. Because 10 to the negative second is 1 over 100. Because anytime you drop it to the bottom, it's negative power. Now, could you also just put this in your calculator? Log 0.01? Yes. But we're trying to do it without a calculator for these first two. Okay, this one, I change it again. I drop the log, and I end up with b. Switch these two. So that's third equals 125. And from there, you do some problem solving. You go, okay, what to the third power is 125? And you hopefully understand that would be 5. 5 to the third is 125. So b is 5. A little bit of problem solving. This one, you have to understand when you have a plus and they're both the same base, you can condense them, keep the base, and you end up with x times x minus 2. So we can do that. Then, once we condensed it, I want to get rid of the log, because logs aren't very useful when the x is inside. So I drop the log. I now have 3. I switch these two. That leaves me first power equals, and I'm going to FOIL this real quick, or sorry, distribute. X times x is x squared. X times -2 is -2x. And from there, I go, okay, I can solve that. That's a quadratic. 3 to the first, that's easy. So I have 0 equals x squared minus 2x. That's 3. I'm going to move it over. I'm going to factor this, or at least try. It's always my first chance. First thing I want to try. Does it work? It does. It'd be -3 and 1. So it looks like we have x minus 3, x plus 1. And your answers are x equals 3 and -1. Now, one thing you need to check for is something called extraneous solutions. If you plug in 3 to here, does that malfunction it? No, I can plug in 3, it'll work. Can I plug 3 into here? What's 3 minus 2? 1. Can you take a log and get a 1 inside? Yeah. So this one works, but watch this. What if I plug a -1 into this? What happens? We're not allowed negatives inside of logs, so this -1, that's not an answer. That's outie, gone. It's called extraneous. That's going to be annoying on a test. Remember, you check to see if your answers are possible. Guess what? Probably be on a test. You got to watch out for extraneous. When you're solving logs, you need to check your answers to make sure you can actually plug them in. They don't cause errors.